Yeah, 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 yeah.
Legendary production. Legendary production.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I believe the reason why it took me so long, or the reason why I didn't want to change, it was my pride. My pride was killing me about the things that I was around because I was so popular, and it was kind of hard to like want to do right, and then you got everybody looking at you, and I was like, I want to do right, but then I don't want to look weak. Growing up and knowing Christians, it was a great thing. They had a lot of respect, a lot of love, and never took nothing away from a Christian. But when you're a gangster and trying to do right, trying to, it feels like people like, they'll applaud you, but then they'll talk about you, and like, man, look, man, he's scary, he's still weak, or whatever the case may be. And I ain't want that, and it took me a long time. And I won't lie and tell you, I had to get to the bottom that I felt was my bottomless to get to say, Jesus, I need help. By just letting it go. I mean, it's basically sometimes you just gotta work it. Sometimes it ain't gonna happen overnight. And I just had to put people around me. I had to get involved with the body of Christ, and I just had to let my pride go. It's the same thing with addiction, with a habit. You can't stop it until you want to stop it. And I said, Jesus, man, I need help. And he sent me Trey 9. And somebody to help me and disciple me and be by my side, to tell me everything gonna be all right. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough. Temptation is still there, but I'm here to help you. And I could not go down that route anymore, because I was gonna be in prison for the rest of my life. I was gonna be dead. I was gonna end up killing somebody and getting somebody's somebody's mother full of drugs and not raising this child, or anything could happen. And I love my wife. I love my son, I love my life, and I'm not tripping on where I was. See what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on where I was, because where I was is making me where I'm at right now. And I thank God for giving me a testimony so I can stop somebody from going down that route.
Time to be a man, but the problems I cause. Never been a fool, but was raised as one. Always so smart, decision was so dumb.
See, I had to die to myself just to live again. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I had got a Instagram comment, and it was telling me like, man, Pyrexx, you look real weak. And see, Jesus wants us to take the shame and let them know, like, man, it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna stop. There's a lot of people that's not able to hear the gospel, and when they hear from someone like me, someone they can relate to, they're like, man, it's confirmation, man. I feel it. I know I'm supposed to do this, but I can't. But now I see Pyrexx doing it, and it's like, man, shoot, man, Pyrexx is a gangster, he a G, he been around. Man, if he changed his life, man, what's stopping me to do what's right? I would say, man, I know right now a lot of people in the streets, man, especially that are selling drugs or maybe pimping or whatever, man, they're seeing a lot of money right now. And they're not really taking it in, the understanding that the consequences behind those things, they can happen in the future. It can happen the same day, or it can happen 5 years from down the line, and having to go through that turmoil and that trial and tribulation. But see, me, it's like, to be honest, bro, look at me right now. I came from a guy that was doing a lot of things, but I was always struggling. I had an addiction, but now look where I'm at now. I got 2 cars, I got a job, I got a beautiful family, I got a nice apartment, I got a fan base out of this world that's not just telling me to get high, to do the things that I was doing, but instead lifting me up, telling me to come out, talk to these kids. I'm back, man, I'm even back in the same prison that I made parole out of. The same prison where I was struggling, fighting, doing things I wasn't supposed to do. I'm now telling them about Jesus, man. And these guys are still there. It's 3 years later, and I'm back at the unit with people I was at the unit with. You see what I'm saying? They see me change my, it gives them hope, it gives them faith, it gives them the love that they feel like, man, Pyrexx doing good, man. When I get out, man, I want to get connected, man. I want to get involved. And then we're able to disciple them, get involved with what we got going on called Disciple the Streets. You know what I'm saying? Helping out. People don't always got to be in the limelight. We need servants. We need people that's going to help them. We need people that's going to be able to set up the chair. We need people that's able to go clean up. People that's able to serve. And we need them to clean up, man.
Waking up in the morning, thanking God for another day, another way. Pyrexx got saved. It's a
like, put your pride down, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people looking at this right now and they're telling themselves, man, I feel you, man. I feel you, homie. But it's like you don't know what I'm going through. Nah, bro, I do. I do know what you're going through. Dog, I ain't had nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing, dog. I'm in the streets, man. Well, we ain't had no lights, man. We using candles, dog. You see what I'm saying? So I know what it's like, man. I grew up in Section 8 apartments, man, the condominiums, man. You know what I'm saying? The struggle, the projects, man. So I'm telling you, man, put it down. I don't care if you feel like, man, oh, man, but I just finished doing something, man. Oh, I'm smoking some weed right now. Oh, I'm doing, well, look, man, well, put it out. Start right now. Let it go, man. I'm signing out, man. It's Pyrexx. Little Brady Elancho, man. Salute.
Knows his wins, knows his laws. Time to stand up, let me talk to y'all. Time to be a man about the problems I cause. Never been a fool, but was raised as one. Always so smart, decision was so dumb. Lost my faith cause the death of my mom. Locked in the cell and I ain't never had none. God saved me, I'm here to tell it. I'm his disciple, mama's in heaven. Life is a lesson, well-known blessing. Living in the streets, the devil gon' keep testing. But living with God, these beats I'ma keep breaking. Jesus is the blessing, very well respected. But living with God, these beats I'ma keep breaking. Jesus is the blessing, very well respected.
God first, go hard with the word we both got.